Hello everyone and welcome to the daily morning podcast of SBI Securities. So let's discuss how the markets closed on Friday. Sensex closed higher by 75.7 points to settle at 73,961.31. Nifty closed higher by 42.05 points to settle at 22,530.7. Nifty Mid Cap 100 and Small Cap 100 also advanced by 0.54% and 0.5% respectively. Moving on to the top 5 gainers and losers on Nifty. So the top 5 gainers were Adani Enterprises, Coal India, Tata Steel, Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Auto. Whereas the top 5 losers were Divi's Laboratories, Nestle India, Dr. Reddy's Laboratory, Maruti and Hindalco. Now moving on to the S&P BSE sector-wise advance and decline. So BSE Utilities, Realty, Services, Metals, Telecommunication, Oil and Gas, Consumer Durable and Bankex all advanced from the range of 0.3% to 2.1%, with S&P BSE Utilities being the highest gainer with 2.1% and Bankex being the lowest gainer with 0.3%. Whereas BSE Auto, Healthcare and IT declined from the range of 0.3% to 1%. Moving on to the market breadth, where around 1,732 stocks advanced, whereas 2,099 stocks declined. Talking about the 52-week high, 54 stocks scaled new 52-week high. Some of them were Adani Power, Blue Star, Choice International, Exicom, Havells, NCC, Titagar. Talking about the 52-week low, around 61 stocks traded at new 52-week low. So some of them were Anupam Rasayan, Borosil Limited, ESAF Small Finance Bank, Landmark Cars, Tata Elxsi. Talking about the FI and DI, so FI is net bought to the tune of rupees 1,613.2 crores and DI also net bought to the tune of rupees 2,114.2 crores in the cash market on Friday. The global cues look supportive as US market on Friday closed higher. Dow gained 1.5%, which is the highest since November 2023. Our market will be reacting to the favorable exit poll, which is indicating return of the ruling government. GIFT Nifty suggests a gap up start of nearly 3%. In long term, if exit poll is converted into actual results, we will see a strong rally in infra, railways, defense, renewables, banks, logistics, auto, aviation and aerospace stocks. The street was expecting around 330 seats with BJP in majority, and the exit poll indicates average seat count north of 350 to 370 seats. As we speak, let us talk about the 4 positive data points. So the first one is the 4Q GDP data was better than expected, 8.2% for FY24 and 7.8% in 4Q FY24. We had a better than expected exit poll data. The crude oil cooled off a bit from $83 to $84 per barrel to $81 per barrel despite OPEC cut. And GST collection stood at record high at 1.73 lakh crore, up 10% YOY. And the 8 core industry data was also in line with expectation, 6.2% for April 24. Electricity, natural gas, coal, steel exceeding growth by 7%. The key events to look ahead are on 6 June we have the RBI policy, 12 June we have the US Fed where the impact will be seen on 13 June. Then we have the 100 days agenda by the newly elected government. The cabinet ministers, likelihood of shuffle in the cabinet ministers to infuse the fresh thought process, likely reduction in GST rate and monsoons. Now moving on to the auto sales, where M&M PV domestic sales grew 31% YOY, TVS Motors two-wheelers grew 22% YOY, Ashok Leyland sales volume grew 12% YOY, Atul Auto sales volume grew 112% YOY, M&M tractor sales also grew by 9% YOY. However, Maruti Suzuki sales declined marginally by 2%, Tata Motors PV sales increased 2%, Eicher's two-wheeler sales decreased by 8%, Hero Motors sales decreased by 4% YOY. Now moving on to the stocking news, where first we have Canara Bank. The company is to dilute a 14.5% stake in the arm of Canara HSBC Life through an IPO, so positive for Canara Bank. Aurobindo Pharma, the company's arm executed a master service pact with Merck Sharp and will invest rupees 1,000 crores for the manufacturing facility, so positive. REC the company approved raising up to rupees 1.45 lakh crore through bonds and appointed Harsh Baweja as CFO, so neutral to positive for REC. Inox Wind, the board of the company has approved raising rupees 1000 crores in one or more tranches through preference shares. The fundraising is subject to all requisite approvals, including those of the shareholders. So overall positive for Inox Wind. Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone. The company's arm has signed a 30-year concession pact with the Tanzania Ports Authority for container terminals. So positive for Adani Ports and SEZ. Wipro. The company has expanded its retail media offering by partnering with Cisco and AT&T, which is positive for Wipro. NTPC, the company has commissioned the second and last part capacity of 33 megawatt out of the 90 megawatt Anta Solar PV project in Rajasthan. The company's total capacity on a standalone and group basis stands now at 59,168 megawatts and 76,048 megawatts respectively. So overall positive for NTPC. Bank of India, the company is to raise MCLR by 5 basis points across most tenures effective 1st June. So positive for Angel One. PNC Infratech, the company's arm gets a one-time settlement amount worth rupees 391 crores from NHAI. So positive for PNC Infratech. Now moving on to the bulk deals, where first we have is Berger Paints, where Integrated Core Strategies Asia bought 92.85 lakh shares at rupees 460.94 per share. Second we have is Car Trade Tech, where CMDB2 sold 18.76 lakh shares at rupees 900 per share, and TT Emerging Markets Unconstrained Fund bought 5.46 lakh shares at rupees 900 per share. Indraprasth Gas, Integrated Core Strategies Asia bought 99.72 lakh shares at rupees 442.12 per share. Then we have is Jindal Stainless, where BNP Paribas Financial Markets sold 52.04 lakh shares at rupees 784.95 per share. Copthall Mauritius Investment sold 49.83 lakh shares at rupees 793.13 per share, and Integrated Core Strategies Asia sold 43.95 lakh shares at rupees 792.23 per share. Phoenix Mills, BNP Paribas Financial Markets sold 14.67 lakh shares at rupees 3092.11 per share. Copthall Mauritius Investment sold 9.27 lakh shares at rupees 3094.54 per share, and Integrated Core Strategies Asia sold 12.38 lakh shares at rupees 3093.85 per share. Then you have is PB Fintech, where BNP Paribas Financial Markets sold 27.33 lakh shares at rupees 1287.33 per share. Copthall Mauritius Investment in Limited sold 29.64 lakh shares at rupees 1291.67 per share, and UBS Principal Capital Asia Limited sold 26.66 lakh shares at rupees 1292.89 per share. Sundaram Finance, BNP Paribas Financial Markets sold 9.27 lakh shares at rupees 4270.28 per share. Copthall Mauritius Investment Limited sold 7.73 lakh shares at rupees 4279.69 per share. Integrated Core Strategies Asia Pte. Sold 7.57 lakh shares at rupees 4280.45 per share, and UBS Principal Capital Asia Limited sold 9.57 lakh shares at rupees 4277.64 per share. Then we have Torrent Power, where Integrated Core Strategies Asia Pte. Limited sold 24.69 lakh shares at rupees 1498.79 per share. And last we have is Thermax, where Integrated Core Strategies Asia Pte. Sold 10.34 lakh shares at rupees 5403.76 per shares. Moving on to the corporate action, where the companies will get X record dividend is Rallis India, Sundram Fasteners, Anand Rathi Well, DB Corp and ITC, and the X record buyback is for Anand Rathi Wealth. Yeah, so that was all from the Fundamental Daily Morning podcast of SBI Securities. Thank you for listening.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.